Hi, it's Twi. Hope y'all are doing good. What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. Hope you've had a nice end to your week. Welcome. Today, we will be continuing our playthrough of Pokemon Platinum. Very fun. My first ever Pokemon game. One of my first ever just games, period. This game is so nostalgic for me. I've been having a lot of fun the first time we went through. I'm excited to pick up where we left off. It's been a little bit. Oh my god, I forgot they have the little summaries back in the day. Wait, woo, this is so cool. It's like a little adventure log. I forgot about these, man. Why don't they do this anymore when you log in? That's so cute. Started from Twin Leaf Town. Escape rope was obtained. Gotta note that the escape rope was obtained, of course. Got through Orberg Mine. Used a PC box. Beat Orberg Gym's Rourke. Caught Onyx Knight. Beat Darius at Orberg City. Why did they put beating Darius after beating the gym leader? It's not even chronological. It's not even chronological. I guess they just felt it was more important to end on the fact that I beat Darius, whoever that was. But these are so wholesome. I forgot that the old games used to have these little adventure logs. That's so cool. Also, hello, Semi. What's up? I'm chilling. Hope you're doing good. Welcome. Oh, I remember I went through and I leveled everything, so I don't even have to sweat it. I can just play. So we last got our first gym badge. I had to kind of refresh myself on where everything was at. So now, hopefully we can get some new encounters. I'm trying to remember if you get a bike now or if it's later game. And I want to say it's later game, but I could be wrong about that. Let me see. It's just a sign for Orberg. I know there's an encounter that I could have taken up here that I forgot to take before the gym. So we can get a new Pokemon now. New friend time. Ponyta is one of the only fire types in the game. But Machop is one of the few fighting types, so, you know, I'll still take that. We got Machop. What's up? Let's see. I'm really scared to hit this. I don't think I have anything I can safely hit him with. I think I'm just going to throw Pokeballs and pray. I got 10. What's the worst that could happen? Never even worried. I was so confident. Yeah, I knew. Let me see. So we've been doing song names. I have a funny one. I was talking to my friend Sheen earlier, and he was talking about what his most listened to, I think it was like non-Japanese song was or something. And he was really surprised. It was Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. So this is gonna be Billie Jean. I'm trying to think, like, what I even remember from Billie Jean. Is that the one where Michael Jackson is like, the kid is not my son. Billie Jean. I don't remember the words. I don't even think there was any other Michael Jackson. I think it was just Billie Jean, which I thought was really funny. Because that's just so random. But I mean, like, it's a good song. I respect it. I just thought it was really funny. Okay, let's put away Badoo in the box. And then I need to level up Machop. So I'll just go to 16 like the rest of the team. Yeah, we're talking about YouTube recaps and Spotify recaps and stuff like that. I saw somebody had me at number 2 on their YouTube music recap, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet, dude. That was so wholesome for me to see, because I haven't even released like anything in a while. I only had the one release this year, so I was very flattered to see that. Honestly, it was very wholesome for me, and I'm excited to hopefully have more original music next year. Hopefully we can have more stuff. I have some plans, not to spoil too much, but I have some stuff cooking. Oh, you know what, actually? Can I vent about something really quick? While I'm on the topic of original music, I was joking when I saw the rap, because it still shows me as Twi Your, and actually, it's a cool coincidence that I happen to think to do this for the new year, so that hopefully everything won't be impacted for next year's like recaps and stuff like that. But I had to go onto customer service the other day with my music distributor, because I was trying to figure out how to get my name to change from Twi Your to Twi Telescopium on like Spotify and YouTube Music and all that. Because you would think, especially with YouTube at least, right? Because it's already connected to my channel. I thought, I was so confident that it would just, you know, adapt to the name change on YouTube Music as well. But it's not the case. It's not actually how it works. And so I had to start looking at why that is. And the reason is basically your distributor gives out like the metadata for your releases, and then YouTube or Spotify or them, they just read it and then put what they see. And so I have to go through them to get them to update it. So of course, you know, I go to the chat bot and it's like, oh, what's your problem? I type it, they give me an answer that doesn't help at all, and I'm like, can you put me with the agent? And you know, the chat bots, they're getting smarter, right? They're starting to be like, oh, can you ask me again? I'm sure I can help you find your answer. And I'm like, I need an agent. You do not have the authority to do the thing that I'm looking for. Get out of here. And so I had to wait for like 20 minutes, right? And then customer service person gets on. I tell them my issue, and they give me a solution. I'm like, cool, thank you. I go to do it, and they're like, do you need help with anything else? And I was about to say no, but thank God they asked if I needed help with anything else. Because as I went and put in the exact solution they told me to do, it hit me with an error message. And so I was like, oh, yeah, actually, it didn't work. I just got this error message. What do I do? And they went for like a minute, and they came back, and they were like, okay, so you should be able to do this thing. And it was the same thing they told me. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. I got an error message for changing the field that you just told me to. I literally sent you the error message. Like, what do you want? Is there anything I can do? What do you want me to do? And so they're like, all right, give me like 5 minutes. They go, and then they come back and like, can I have another 5 minutes? I'm like, yeah, figure it out. You know, take the time you need to figure out the solution. They come back and they tell me the exact opposite of the first thing they told me. Initially, I asked, like, you know, do I get to retain these links? They're like, yeah, you do. Just put them. And I did, and it didn't work. And then they come back and they're like, yeah, put no. put no. Do not keep the same stuff. So now the part that I'm not sure about, I have to see what happens with my distributor, is basically the way that I understand it is they're not updating my Twi Your profiles to be Twi Telescopium. They're literally just making new ones for Twi Telescopium, and then they're gonna send the same like release data over. From what I understand, the streams are probably gonna die, which I don't care that much about the number, but there's a decent chance that most of it's gonna reset in the move, from what I understand, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And I don't really know everything that's gonna happen. I just hope that it goes smoothly. I just hope that whatever happens, it's smooth. It's a nice reset for next year. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, also what's happening here? Oh yeah, I forgot my rival is Shiny. Hello, Shiny. Got the gym badge, huh? Perna City is the next place with a gym that gives away badges, right? See, I went to Route 207, but you can't go there without a bicycle. I made my team battle and toughen them up so it wasn't a waste. Going back to Jubilife, next stop, Eterna Gym Badge. Alright, 10 seconds before I dash. 9. Ah, who's got time to count? Oh, and off he goes. Bye-bye. Hello, Chandra. Welcome. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. So I guess now that I have Rock Smash, maybe we're supposed to go up here. Sorry, every time I hear it, I have to do the thing. It's involuntary. I can't help it. What button? What button is my menu? S. Okay. Let's get my Psyduck. Let's get Rainy. But yeah, anyway, I think I sorted stuff with my music distributor. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, you know, above all else, hopefully I don't have to deal with customer service again. That would be wonderful. That would be great. Because everybody knows, you know, customer service is just an experience for sure. But fingers crossed, everything will be fine. I always, you know, I was also thinking about when we were talking about the recaps and stuff, because mine is always so scuffed too, can I say? I normally use YouTube Music when I want to listen to music specifically, but I also, you know, it's the same account as my YouTube account. And I think when it comes to YouTube Music, it also counts any watch time you have on regular YouTube if the video is like under the music category. Like, I believe if you watch a video that is categorized as music, it counts towards your YouTube Music. So, interestingly enough, you know, like in my top 3, for example, I had Shuttle, who I like their stuff, but is literally one of the background music producers that I use sometimes. Like, if you've been in some of the chatting streams where there's like the same 6 or 7 songs and they just repeat, that playlist is Shuttle, and I used it so much throughout the year on stream that it ended up being my number 3 on my YouTube Music recap, which I thought was funny. And I also had a different artist that made it into my, I think, like my 4th slot, who I like their stuff again. Their stuff is great. But it was kind of odd to me, just because I only listened to, like, mainly one song. And what it is it's a song that I was working on a cover for this year. And I just was looping the song, like, a lot so that I could learn it. And also just because I liked the song a lot. But that one song single-handedly brought that artist into my top 5, which I feel like doesn't happen that often, but it's cool. I like their stuff anyway. I listened to a couple of other songs and it was good, so not mad to see it. Doing fast hand keyboard in my phone. Nice thing is I'm like a bot. I mean, some people are just really fast at texting. I'm like a medium speed texter. I don't know. I don't think I'm like slow. I'm not like a grandpa at the phone keyboard, but I'm not fast either. I'm really fast at actual like regular typing, but I just don't have the reps on phone because I don't be texting anybody on my phone. Like, I use my phone for very little social purpose. Maybe if I'm out, I'll, like, use my Discord still on my phone. But outside of that, like, I pretty much always just text people on my computer. Let me see. What do we have here? Oh, this is the tag battle. I remember, with Team Plasma. These 2 random grunts really just tried to jump the professor. Good luck. Failure to comply will result in a painful time for your assistant. Not the assistant. Come on, you can't get Lucas. He's so unbothered, bro. Just, Twi, well, how's the Pokedex progressing? That's Orberg's gym badge. Nice. Hadn't I given you your first Pokemon only recently? Perhaps being a trainer is like second nature. You could say that. I have been playing Pokemon games for like over a decade. We are speaking to you on business. They're standing on business. Okay. We demand you comply with our demands. Quiet, you lot. Why must you be such a dude? Is he British? You lot. You lot. That is so British, man. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen anybody North American use the term you lot. Like, saying it without the accent literally feels illegal. I like impulsively flipped into a British accent in the same way that sometimes I will read a word in Japanese and I'm not gonna say like kombini, I'm gonna say like kombini, right? Because, you know, or like something like that, you know, like you read a word that only really is in that language and you switch, right? I literally dialect switched into like British English because you lot is just, that's not a term that people say in my accent. That's a regional dialect right there. So I guess Sinnoh is spun maybe not off of British English, but it's gotta have ties, or at least the localization. The localization team, I feel like, must have been British. To choose to use the term you lot, that is so British, man. Or maybe Rowan is just British. Maybe he's just a British guy. Let me list some lessons you still need to learn. Number 1, oh my, he's hitting him with the lecture. Don't loiter about for no good reason. Don't interrupt others while they are attempting to converse. If you don't get your way, don't raise your voice to be intimidating. Don't think you've grown strong just because you're in a group. What is with those outlandish outfits you have on? No way. Oh my god. This is literally like watching a parent scold a kid, bro. Oh my. Not even insulting the fit, bro. That's dirty. That's messed up. My goodness, you call yourselves adults? You kids don't grow up to be like these sorry specimens. Yeah, you had to make this personal. You forced our hand into making a show of force. We will make you regret insulting Team Galactic. You kids, give these thugs a lesson in civility, please. Okay, yeah, I got you. We got some absolute scoundrels, some rapscallions causing a ruckus in the city. You would have a stunky. This guy stunts, 100%. Ooh, Lucas has the Piplup. That's cute. Go after Stunky, I guess. Fake Out? What are these competitive teams? Hello? Double battle with Fake Out. This guy's playing BGC. Oh my, poison gas. Thank God that missed. That is annoying. Yeah, get this guy out of here expeditiously. I'm not scared of playing me out, like, at all. Poison is annoying, though. No, thank you. Ah, why'd you hit me? Target my lackey. Ooh, big crit. Okay. Nice job. There we go. How is this madness possible? Two of us losing? No, why is this game so British? I didn't remember interpreting it like that. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have known when I was a kid. Not like I was talking to British people. I don't know. Sometimes it just sounds like normal and academic, but sometimes it really does sound British. This is interesting. Why don't I go collect all the badges? Of course, that's the goal. Thank you, Rowan. Stay chill, old man. Jubilife TV. The fashion case. Okay. Find a whole spectrum of chic accessories and tasteful backdrops. That's cool. Thank you, random TV reporter guy. I guess I will come and heal right quick. And we will go forward. I think you can go up the cave like vertically in this route now that we have Rock Smash. I think, probably. I'm just going off memory. It's been a long time since I played these games, but I probably remember correctly. Probably. Surely it's just up the path. Oh! I forgot. I haven't battled anybody here. I just took the grass and left. I mean, that makes sense. Alright, let's see. How over-leveled am I? Shanks! That's an electric type, but it's also level 7. I'm not gonna bother switching out against the level 7. If I die, it wasn't meant to be, bro. If a Psyduck cannot win with double the level, yeah, okay, I just one-shot with one. I was gonna say, I'm pretty confident that Psyduck just rolls. The Magikarp, oh my god, is this the obligatory Magikarp trainer in the early game? No, he's not the guy. Every Pokemon game has a guy in the early-ish game who has like 5 Magikarps. Always some sort of fisherman. He's got like 5 Magikarps. They'll be like around the level where maybe one of them has tackle and the other 4 just splash. I don't know why it always happens, but it's just an iconic guy. Every Pokemon game needs the Magikarp fisher guy. Like, now that I think about it, I wonder if there's any Pokemon other than Magikarp that has been in every Pokemon game. Has he been in them all? Maybe Magikarp's not in the regional decks for Black and White. I'm thinking that one might have been exclusively new now that I think about it. But I want to say, like, every other route, I'm pretty sure Magikarp has, like, all of them. He's just a generational fish. Okay, wait, this guy I can talk to? Psst. Yo. Boulder's blocking the way? Okay, I have that. I have Rock Smash. We have Ravaged Path here. So we're gonna get a new encounter here as well, I believe. I don't think that this was Orberg Gate, and then this was Orberg Mine, yeah. So we get a new encounter here. Probably one of Zubat or Geodude, if I had to guess. Just going out on a limb, I think it's gonna be a Geodude or a Zubat. Probably Zubat. The streets are predicting Zubat. Oh my god. Oh, another Psyduck. That's funny, actually. The Psyducks, they just love me. And I love them. I love ducks. And also, I get headaches all the time. So I feel you, Psyduck. Like, we can both ask each other for ibuprofen that neither of us are actually carrying on our person and then be sad. Then we can go for a walk in the cold to hopefully feel better. I feel like Psyduck is kind of my spirit animal at times when I'm like feeling dead inside. Like the mood of Twi where I'm just like dressed in all black and tired, probably going to work or school. That's when I'm in my like Psyduck era. That's like when I'm really feeling my Psyduck energy. You know what? I don't know if I ever mentioned this on stream. Did I ever tell you guys about the time that somebody came to my store with a duck when I was working retail? Genuinely, one of the best surprises I think I've ever seen while I was working retail. Just in the middle of like a long shift, somebody came in and they had like a stroller with a pet duck in it. They had a duck in a stroller like it was their baby. And it was so cute. Oh, like, it was so adorable, dude. I love ducks. Ducks are so cute. Like, it's been a while since I have looked at any, but like duck YouTube videos, duck YouTube videos are so cute, dude. I love ducks. Like, I just love animals in general, but ducks are really cute. I feel like having a pet duck must be like such an interesting experience. Imagine being able to show that to people, dude. You're like, hey, you want to meet my pet? And they're like, sure. And then you show them a duck. That's sick. What energy for a song is Zubat? Vampire. Zoo vampire. Which one is up to your wildest dreams? That's the beauty of naming the Zubat vampire. It could be the weeb one, or it could be the I'm 14 and this is deep one. It just depends. It just depends which vibe you're feeling. I like both. Badoo, level 9. I don't think I one-shot this. I think it might be time to actually switch. Let's Flora farm this guy. I can't do that cry. That's hard. Yo, I would love to see a voice actor try to get as good as possible at copying like the in-game cries. Not like the anime ones, because the anime ones are all voiced by people, right? Those are reasonable. I want to see somebody who can like hit the most lore accurate. That would be sick. That would be really funny. Aroma Lady Taylor. Yeah, I've never thought about it. Aroma Lady is a really weird like trainer classification, is it not? Like, what does that mean? Like, they just wear perfume, or they're like really into perfume in like sense, or like what? You can skip both of those trainers. Wow, there are so many optional trainers in regular Pokemon games. My perception is like destroyed from when I used to grind like difficulty hack Pokemon games. Like, I really liked Pokemon Run and Bun, or like Pokemon Emerald Kaizo, stuff like that. I was really into playing those. And in those games, you'll go on a route and there will be like 12 battles, and they're not optionals. You have to fight like 12 trainers, and they all got full teams and everything. And then I come back to the regular Pokemon games, and there's like 2 people, and you can walk right past both of them. It's so chill. It's so chill playing the regular Pokemon games. Hello, Eito. Welcome. Hope you're doing good. Welcome. Let's see. Let's get a few more Pokeballs, I think. For good measure. Let's be safe. Also, what is the other person in the mart? Is this, like, male? Yeah. Oh, Heal Ball. Heal Balls look cool. They're kind of expensive. I'll buy one, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If I catch something with the Heal Ball, it'll be perfect. Oh, I wanted to mention as well, I ended up making banana bread the other day, but it came out really badly. I had some old bananas I had to get rid of, but the problem was I didn't have any eggs. I had no eggs, and so my dad was like, I can go and buy some eggs real quick if you want, but he was in the middle of work, and I was like, you know, we probably can substitute the eggs with something. It won't be perfect, but like, it's banana bread. It doesn't have to be perfect. It'll be fine. And so I looked it up, and what I landed on was to try out Greek yogurt. And so we used Greek yogurt in the banana bread, and I'm not gonna lie, it tasted bad. It was almost normal is the weirdest thing. Is that the banana bread tasted so close to how it's supposed to taste. But there was this really, like, weird aftertaste. It was kind of sour almost. It was just, you could taste the fact that there was yogurt in it. Not enough that it was like, oh, that's yogurt, but it was just like something subtly off. It's like an uncanny valley banana bread is how my dad described it. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly how to describe it. So I felt really bad. We had to throw it out because it was just not pleasant to eat. It wasn't like super wasteful, but always feels bad to make something that's no good. I think part of it as well is that it's just difficult to make stuff that's supposed to be like healthy as a baked good and have it not suck. It's just tough. I'm gonna do some proper baking pretty soon for Christmas Eve. I'm gonna make my cookies. I'm thinking I might try to make macarons. I haven't decided just yet. Either that or I might try out my new cake making set, but whichever way I go about it, I will be making some good stuff. I could make my carrot loaf. I feel like that's a nice festive option. It's kind of like carrot cake. You put like nuts and raisins and stuff in it, and then you don't bother with icing because my dad doesn't like icing, so I'm like, okay, I got you. We'll just make carrot loaf. I don't know what to call it because it's still cake, but it's like not without the icing. It doesn't feel like carrot cake. I don't know. Anyway, let me see. Yes, this is the part where they take over Valley Windworks. Hello there. Covertly stealing the energy of the Valley Windworks. Well, it's not very covert if you tell me that. How do I get the key? Okay, they both just say the same thing. How do I get the Valley Windworks key? That is the question. It would have been funny if it was just the item on the ground. Also, I can get a new Pokemon here as well, but I guess I'll do that after. Don't you dare go into the Valley Windworks. I got ordered to keep everybody out if they're not part of Team Galactic. Oh, what if I was part of Team Galactic? You don't know that. You're giving me a look that makes me think you're gonna try to get in. You have to battle. Oh, this guy is silly. You'll have to battle me for it. Like you're gonna win. One Pokemon. You got a Glameow. It's gonna be level 13. Wow. You know what? It's higher than I thought. Not high enough. It's still gonna lose, but respect where it's due. You know. I thought it was gonna be like level 11. That was my guess. Critical hit. Oh, we got it with the critical hit as well. That is dirty. Coughing baby versus nuclear bomb matchup. You can't do a thing if I lock myself in with my works key. That's right, the other works key is not here. My cohorts in the Flower Patch have the only other one. Okay, well, thank you for telling me that. And I guess I'll catch my new Pokemon here. Yeah, I know, it's so nostalgic. It's so... I love it, I love it. Ooh, Shellos, we get Gastrodon, that's cute. I like the pink one too. Some people like the blue Gastrodon better. I like the pink one. But they're both great. I love the slugs, they're very cute. Wait, I could get the pink ball to match him? Oh my god. Allow me the one time. It would look so cute. The matching Pokeball. Come on. No! Why? It would have been so cute. It was like the perfect color. That Pokeball was $200 more expensive and you ruined it. No! Oh, man. It's fine. Man, why is it so hard to catch, actually? But yeah, this game... I'm trying to remember if it was my first DS game. It was definitely my first Pokemon game. This is how I got into Pokemon many, many years ago as a wee young lad. I remember, like, the games on the DS that I really loved were the new Super Mario Bros. DS. The old Mario on there was very good. Mario Kart DS, of course. Pokemon Platinum and also Pokemon like Heart Gold and Soul Silver were really cool. And then what other stuff on the DS? Mario Party DS was always fun. Some other kids that went to school with me also had Mario Kart and Mario Party on the DS, and so sometimes we would sometimes what we would do is during lunch we would hang out and play Mario Party or Mario Kart together, or like after school, and that was always really fun. I'm trying to remember what other games. I think I had Nintendogs, but I didn't play it as much as some other people did. I mean, okay, back in the day, don't tell the feds, but I had a jailbroken DS, so like I had all the games. I had everything. My Wii and my DS back in the day, were both set up so that I had like every game I downloaded. It was like a hard drive full of stuff, and it was awesome. Unfortunately, I don't have either of those anymore. So with the DS, there was one time when I was a bit older, it was after the 3DS came out, and so I was mostly playing my 3DS at that point. I lent my cousins my DS that had all the games on it, and they lost it. I don't know, I don't even think it was like a situation where they stole it, like, and just said that they lost it. I genuinely am pretty sure that they just lost it. And so, I don't know what happened to my DS. And then the Wii, unfortunately, the Wii, like, broke. Like, at first, I think it was the disk drive that didn't work, and then it was just, like, everything. It just wouldn't power on anymore. Which was quite a shame, but it is what it is. Alright, we finally capture Shellos. And I have an idea for the name, because I don't know, seeing like the little like wavy, like gloopy look of Shellos and Gastrodon kind of makes me think of ice cream. And not only that, when we get to Gastrodon, it'll be brown, pink, and white, like Neapolitan ice cream. So I'm thinking, big song from this year, ice cream. Ruby-chan, hi, narigaski. Chocominto, yoru mo anatta. Although if it was me, it would be the cookies and cream. And one of them did say that. I don't remember what her name was, but one of them liked cookies and cream. I'm trying to remember what all three were. It was Choco Mint, strawberry flavor, and what's it called? And it was cookies and cream. I like cookie dough. Cookie dough is the best ice cream. Chocolate, mint chocolate, also really good. Vanilla, I love. Strawberry's really good. I just like ice cream. I think they're all the best. I think the fact that it's ice cream just makes it the best by default. Okay, let's level up some of our new guys. Having your software taken by friends is universal. It is. I don't know what it is, but you know, you lend it to them, and then it never comes back. That's just life. But you know what? I think it's one of those things you learn after a while, where if you're gonna give it away, you should be ready for the universe where it never comes back. Like, I wasn't devastated. Now that I'm a bit older, I think it would be really cool if I could go back and use it. But it's not like it's a big deal. Let's see, so we'll get ice cream to level 16. Gastrodon just learns hidden power naturally? That's crazy. Sure. Does it... So did I hit hidden power normal, or does it just not show what type the hidden power is when you look at it like that? I don't know. I don't remember how the old games work. Let's level up. Bidoof. Oh, Bibarrel is level 15? Wait, that's pretty good. I didn't know that you get Bibarrel at 15. That's actually like really strong. Probably should be keeping this guy in my party in that case. I'll up to 17 because I can. I'll do everyone to 17, I think. And then Zubat, I think, stays a Zubat, even if I go all the way up. I'm pretty sure. Also, I know it was a while ago, but thank you, Gabriel, for the follow. Hello. I didn't even know that I had the thing set up to show follows on the chat overlay. That's interesting. Oh wait, oh, wing attack at 17. Wait, this is usable. This is actually not completely useless. I mean, I probably still won't because we have Staravia, who is just better, but okay. Let's bring back Onyx, I think. It's just so high defense. It's very reliable, and I won't feel bad if Onyx dies. Truthfully, if Onyx dies, I don't really care. And then probably for the time being, Psyduck is better than Shellos. And we will quickly finish leveling everybody up. Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb is 80 accuracy? Ew. That's bad. Yikes. Yeah, I'll pass. I'll just keep Rock Throw. It's fine. The speed drop's nice, but 80% accuracy is just not it. Okay, so we can go up here now. Oh, they're bullying an old man for honey? That's messed up. Hello. We ensure the brat stays quiet. These guys think they can beat me in a battle. Oh, it's not even a double battle. They're just gonna play an honest 1v1. Why do they all have stunky? Where are they finding these? I haven't found a stunky yet. Oh yeah, kind of unrelated. I was playing some Balatro again earlier. I was so sad, dude. I have 3 Jokers left that I had to win on Gold Stake with. And I had a run where I actually got 2 of them into the last boss. But unfortunately, it was the only boss where I couldn't win with both. So I had to just settle for 1. But still, I only have 2 to go now until completion is ++. I've like made it my mission that I'm gonna get this achievement before Christmas Eve so that I can show it to my cousin. Because he's the one that got me into Balatro. So I feel like we have to bond over it at Christmas time. We'll go there and you know, deal with family and whatnot, and then once the pleasantries are over, I'm just gonna sit in the basement and play Balatro and eat cookies with my cousin. Probably. And I get to see their dog, which is fun. Very cute dog. Let me see. Seem to have forgotten it. It's a works key. Oh, I need that. Thank you. Thank you, good sir. Those goons were trying to rob me of my sweet, sweet honey. They sure were weird, though. You saw how they were dressed. What they were saying didn't make a whole lot of sense either. Oh, they're just giving me the honey. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Slather that honey on a sweet-smelling tree. It might attract Pokemon. Oh, now how did honey mechanics work? It's been so long since I've played this. Is it like a time skip situation? If you put honey on a tree, check back later to see if it's rustling. Okay. I'm gonna actually Google this because I don't remember how long. Honey mechanics Pokemon Platinum. Return to it in 6 hours. That's a long time. I could time skip manually though. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Honey. Use. Nothing. Oh, I just wasted one. Oops. Okay, so we do this. We save game. And now, change the date and time. Turn off set time zone automatically. I'm gonna put myself... What time zone shall I do? Tokyo! Boom! It is 9:51 in the morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hope y'all are doing well. Hello. What? Why isn't it rustling? What? I thought I cracked the code. I thought I was a genius. Oh, man. It doesn't work like that? Oh. Well, let me fix my computer time then, I guess. Womp womp. Where is my time zone? I'm blind. I found it. Okay, well, surely I will remember to come back for the honey tree at some point. Surely I won't forget the honey tree. I'm gonna have to, like, remember to save my game right in front of the honey tree and just hope that... Because if I don't remember it today, I'm gonna forget by the next time I come back. Alright. Are we ready for Valley Windworks? This is, This is probably the first actually kind of difficult fight in the game, I think. I guess the Cranidos from Rourke can be a little scary with Headbutt, but... Alright, get on, you little... Team Plasma Grunt. We got another Grunt. Standing watch. Oi! Nah, this game is so British, bro. Oi? Nah. There's no fun in games. This is proper work, I tell you. This game was definitely localized by a British game. I can tell. I can smell it. Alright, let's hit him with a wing attack. Boink. Still. Yes, sir. Dude, Staravia is so good. There's so much damage. I mean, wing attack is just really strong for this point in the game as well. I mean, if this guy's optional, I guess I might as well walk around. Hello there. One of Team Galactic's 3 commanders. No, wait, that's one of 4 commanders. My name is Mars. I'm trying to create a new world that's better than this one. But people have shown little understanding about what we do. You don't understand either, do you? It's a little saddening. So let's have a battle to decide what we should do next. If I win, you leave. If you win, we, Team Galactic, will leave. Alright. I'm down to save this random scientist guy. Especially since these people are blocking my way forward to get another gym badge. Level 15 Zubat is actually decently high. This really is a boss fight. I think the Krugly is 17, so we're gonna be like equal footing. Now, if I wanted to, I could be a scumbag and set up a bunch of double teams against this Zubat, but it has Toxic, which is terrifying. Miraculously, this is back in the day before they made it so that poison types can't miss Toxic, and we just dodged those. It's just too simple. We just don't get hit by the Toxic. It's too easy. That is funny. All right, big level up. Level 18, Endeavor. I don't think I'm the type of person to use double team like ever, so I'll take it. Double team is just, it's cringe. I can't bring myself to use that. Okay, Krugly is actually gonna hit like quite hard for this point in the game, so let's go into Onyx. Just have a really high defense stat. Should be able to kind of sit in front of this a little bit. Fake out, we also resist normal, which is very notable here. And I guess, let's just lower its defense. Let's just go for Screech. Feint attack. How much damage is Feint attack hitting for? 6. Okay. It's definitely not nothing. Let's try and get one more Screech. I'm still like plenty safe from a crit, so. Onyx actually been like surprisingly good in the early game. It's gonna fall off a cliff, but like for now, it's kind of clutch. That only does half. Wow, Onyx is so weak. Not gonna lie. Onyx is very disappointingly weak. Also healing. Citrus Berry is so crazy for this early game. Maybe it was more in, but practically the same. Red HP. I think we go Staravia and then Quick Attack. I want to think that I'm not dead to a critical hit Feint attack from full HP. Pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think a critical hit would have killed. And now we just Quick Attack is -4 defense. Nice. Manage that smoothly. GG. You uppity brat? Dude, no. This is so British. This game is so British. I never clocked this when I was a kid because I didn't have any British friends back then. At least you enjoyed the battle. My, lose to a child, will you? But no matter, we've collected plenty of electricity. With the power we obtained, we can do something quite spectacular. Seems quite obvious to me, Charon. The genius, even the boss recognizes. Now, Mars, we should be going. Can you shut it? Alright, so yeah, they're bickering. We can get out of here. They were saying they had to gather Pokemon and energy no matter what. It was for creating a new universe, or so they claimed. That is dubious. What do you mean by that? Nothing they said made any sort of sense to me. I can't tell you how grateful I am for you saving me. Could see my daughter again. Aww. Papa, aww. If Papa, you're stinky, go shower now, stinky. Oh. Dude. That's messed up. Leave it to a little kid to clock you like that. That's funny. Man. Reunited with his daughter in a wholesome moment and immediately just, ew, you're stinky. Go shower, stinky. Here comes Looker to investigate the place that I just took care of. Eterna City he goes. Bye-bye. See you later. just me, or did the game like get darker in game? Let's check the flower patch again. Surely. Nope. Man, I can't believe it's 6 hours for the trip. I'm gonna have to remember to come back here somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna remember that, but I'll have to try. Who even is the second gym leader? I don't think it's Fantina, right? I think Fantina is the third. So with that in mind, I have no idea who the second gym leader is in Platinum. I don't remember at all. Regardless, we get to go to, I believe, Eterna Forest now, and we get a new encounter. A good bug type would be cool, since I already have a grass type starter. I don't remember what bug types there are. Oh, I also get an encounter key, that's alright. This is different from the Valley Windworks, I think. She's got a Ponyta. That's mildly spooky. Fine though. Wing attack, boosh. One more for the road. We're chilling. Level 9. Okay, I might be using Star Avia too much. Getting too strong. I'm aura farming too hard. Let's give Rainy another shot. Welcome back. Oh, dude, by the way, since it's just on my mind, because you know, I was just looking at Rainy, the name for my Psyduck. I saw Okayu did a live performance of a bunch of the songs from that album. So good, dude. She sings so well in the live. I was so impressed. I love Okayu's voice. So rich, so like full. It's beautiful. One of my favorite artists from this year for sure. Also, we get a weasel. That's cool. What if I also named this one? What if I also named this one after one of the Okayu songs? Imagine. I think one of my favorite live songs that was there was Kazania. That song, ooh, that song is so good. I haven't actually learned the lyrics, but that song is so good. So many good songs on that album, but that one especially is another really good one. That Okayu album is really good, man. Like, I liked her first album, but I really liked that second one. Gorgeous. Amazing voice. Okay. What am I naming Weasel? And by extension, a Floatzel afterwards. Floatzel kind of reminds me of Tails from Sonic. But I can't think of a Sonic song that Tails is like on. I feel like they're all just Sonic. Or like Shadow. Shadow had a bunch. Silver has a couple. I can't think of a Tails song. Like, at all. Just do a Sonic song anyway. In his world, in his world, never feel a fall. I don't remember the lyrics like at all. It's been so long since I've listened to any Sonic music, but I liked Sonic's music a lot growing up. I feel like Sonic was a franchise where as a kid, I didn't like really play the games. I played a little bit, but I never finished like a single Sonic game in my life. But I really liked Sonic as a character. Like I would play like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and I would pick Sonic in a bunch of stuff. I played Sonic in Smash Bros. And I just like the music. There's a lot of really good songs that came out of like 2000 Sonic games, I feel like. Like some of the Unleashed songs, the Sonic Colors songs. Even like 06. Like there were a lot of good games in terms of music for Sonic, I feel like. That's not even talking about like the older ones that were kind of, I never got into them as a kid, but you know, you gotta respect it. Like Sonic Adventure. I feel like Sonic Adventure 2 is like one of the most iconic games, just period, for a lot of people. There's definitely some classic music that came out of that. Shout out Crush 40. Oh, there's an item down there. I want that. Oh, there's so many like people turning. No! Why did you go back? I thought she was doing like 360s. But she doubled back to make me battle. Aroma Lady Elizabeth. Roselia! Oh man. I'm gonna have to switch. Let's see. I guess we go to Staravia again. A classic. Growth. You fool. Setting up. Die. There's like this stim that I have from my friend Echo. I think that it was originally, it was like, remember these words, and then there was like something like authoritative, you know, menacing kind of sounding. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something like that, right? And he couldn't remember what the line was supposed to be. So one time we were playing Pokemon Unite, and he just walked up to somebody and was like, remember these words, die. They killed them. And I still always remember that. It's so funny to me. That is like permanently been added to my stim vocabulary just because it was so iconic. Said with the remember these words, die. It just works. It's genius. I don't remember what the original thing was supposed to be, but whatever he came up with was better. Oh man, I could have had a Pachirisu here? That would have been sick. I feel like Pachirisu, one of the most iconic Pokemon ever. Gotta be the coolest Pokemon to ever win a world championship, I think. Because there are a lot of Pokemon that just in general, they did something really cool at the world championships for Pokemon, but Pachirisu is a different league. Like, you just don't see stuff like that anymore. Like, such an average Pokemon being so integral is so cool. And like a Pokemon that has relatively low base stats as well is quite uncommon. And usually if a Pokemon that's low base stats, you know, nothing like on paper too crazy, ends up being really competitively viable, it's usually because of an ability. Like Whimsicott, for example, just a very average grass type from Gen 5, but it gets Prankster, so its status moves go first, and among a lot of really good moves to take advantage of that, one of them's Tailwind, which lets you double your team's speed. So that's obviously a super valuable asset to have. And so you'll see stuff like that do well, and it makes sense because it's just a really good ability. But Pachirisu, Volt Absorb is like cool, but you already resist electric. It doesn't do that much. What it really was having a Pokemon with Follow Me. Like the distribution of that move was just so rare back in the day. There was nothing like that good otherwise that would happen. So it was a real standout at the time that only one person thought of, but it made a lot of sense when it was kind of used. It just immediately was obvious how it could be a world champion mon, even if it was the only one brought. Get to heal here, thank you. You give me anything, bug catcher guy? No. He's just talking about repels. Super potion. Super. You cut to take the shortcut. Yes. Alrighty then. Into Eterna Forest. Don't you get to like tag up with somebody here? I remember you. Hello. Cheryl. Nice to meet you. I want to get through this forest, but I'm afraid of doing it alone. Team Galactic is about. Alright, I will protect you. We must escort the damsel in distress to safety. But first, we must catch a Pokemon. Yes, sir. Priorities. We get an antidote. Cool. Give me a cool Pokemon. Something cool. I can choose between Hoot Hoot and Hoot Hoot. Tough call, honestly. That's a tricky one. Dang, level 20 Chansey. My gosh. Okay. Well, as long as we don't kill both of them. It doesn't really matter. Noctowl is garbage, so like there's not really much to be gained here. Staravia is kind of just like Noctowl, but a billion times better. But, you know, I'll take it. Pokemon's a Pokemon. Okay, I'm actually scared that she's gonna kill my encounter here. Hold on, chill. Hypnosis. Oh, that's tricky. Okay. Come on. Boom. Yes. Okay, we are chilling. Right? I always find it really interesting to look at the differences in the names. I used to be pretty good at Japanese Pokemon names because my first ever Japanese friend that I made was a competitive Pokemon player. We played in a team tournament together, and so I had like no experience actually talking to other people in Japanese yet, and I had to keep learning what different names and like attacks were so that I could tell them what was happening in my matches and like what kind of team ideas we had and stuff. It was really fun. I miss those guys. I hope they're doing well. They were a lot older than me for what it's worth. It was not that I cared, right? We were just talking about Pokemon, so like the age doesn't matter, but I think it was like some random salaryman who just like would play Pokemon in his free time. He had kids. He had a family. He was a really nice guy though. He was very wholesome. And he really liked Spheal, which I'm trying to remember what Spheal's name in Japanese was. Tamazarashi. I did not know that one. I definitely did not know Tamazarashi, but he really liked Spheal. And I remember that one time, like dedicated to him, I played in a tournament where I took one of the best teams in the world and I just replaced one of the Pokemon with Spheal. So I was just bringing Spheal into matches with like full-on legendaries. And I remember he pointed out that Spheel's little teeth reminded him of Groudon because they were both on the same team. It was like, look, it's like Groudon and his son. Which I thought was so cute. But they both do have the little fangs. It was true. He's like a little baby Groudon. I think Groudon is like the same. It's like Groudon or something like that, right? Isn't it? I think. Groudon. Yeah, Groudon. It's the same. Some of them are like the exact same, and then some of them are like Spheal to Tamazarashi, and it's like whoa. Although I don't know what the Zarashi part means, but Tama is something to do with like ball, right? I think, or like round or something like that. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. I still help one of my friends study for Japanese, but he's like super beginner, and I haven't actually like been studying myself properly for a while, so my vocabulary is kind of going. Okay, what song name shall I do for a hoot hoot? Oh, maybe dedicate one to Mume, since it's an owl. I mean, I could literally just do Mume. Yeah, let's do Mume. Or no, was it Mume no Mama? I don't remember. Mume no Mama, probably. I don't remember. It was a good song either way, though. Okay, let's not use Cricketune for the battles, just because that'll be kind of scary. Level cap is 22, so I should be able to... Oh, but it's a grass gym. I forgot it's going to be a grass gym. Oh, that'll be fine though. Wait, I have Zubat. I can also level up my Zubat and bring that if I need it. Okay. We gotta do a tag battle. Tama is ball, Zarashi is seal. Oh, it's the word for seal. I see. So it's like the same idea. The English localization actually makes a lot of sense in that case. Because they, it's, in English, I think it's Spheal, because they're taking the, like, P from sphere. The PH in sphere, and spinning that to be Spheal instead of seal. Oh, there's a Pachirisu. Level 16! Oh my god, wait, that's scary. What the heck? Let's switch out into my TURTWIG. Let's get the baby bombity. My son. Okay, good choice, because there is Spark, and that would have maybe actually done a lot of damage. Critical hit! Oh my god, yeah, that probably would have killed me. Dude, I actually probably could have died if I stayed in. Oh my goodness. Critical hit as well is crazy. Let's just use Absorb. Let's get some healing. Quick attack. Bonk. Yeah, I always find it interesting to look at the localization for Pokemon. It's always very... Yo, I just put one of them together. Wait, I'm thinking. There was a Pokemon that came out in one of the later generations. I think it was the newest one, Gen 9. In English, it's called Lechonk, and in Japanese, its name is Guraton, I believe. Is ton? That's like a word for pig or like pork, right? Because there's like tonkatsu or like tonkotsu. I know both of. So it's a double entendre of the word glutton and also pig, which is so. And I also just realized the English name is lechon, because I think it's like Spanish or something where like lechon is like, well, okay, forgive my pronunciation, that's terrible, but I think that's like a word in Spanish for pig as well, or like pork. And then chonk is like very slangy English. You have like a chonker for like a fat animal. That's so cool. Oh my. Language is so interesting. See, it's little things like this that I feel it's kind of sad, might become less of a appreciated art form over time. Like, I think a lot of people are looking forward to a future where machines can universally translate language, right? So I can speak to you in English and you will hear me in Japanese, and then you can speak back to me in Japanese and I will hear you in English. And like, is that cool in some ways? Yeah, like removing global language barrier, that's really interesting. But there are also some things that they just will never directly translate. You have to understand the culture behind the word and like the specific relevance. It's like if somebody tells you a reference, but you've never watched the show or heard the song or read the book or whatever, you might like understand what the joke is supposed to be, but it's not funny because you don't make the connection in your brain. You know what I mean? There's like so much magic, I think, in understanding like translation differences. It's so interesting to me that some people will just never appreciate it. I am so weak, but like I have no safe way to get rid of this Pachirisu after they poisoned my son. This Chansey is so weak. Okay, we got rid of 2. Boom. Beautiful. Oh my dude. This is actually dangerous, like straight up. This fight is hard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Oh my. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Please get this Pachirisu out of here. Please. No, the mist! Are you kidding me? Oh my, dude. What do I do? This is bad. Okay. They're not gonna click absorb into my cricket soon. They're gonna click gust. Eat the quick attack. We should eat the gust. Chansey, please kill the Pachirisu. Oh, thank God. Okay. I think we'll be fine then. I think with that we should be okay. Why is this fight so hard out of nowhere? I should be able to safely go to Staravia now. It does have absorb too. Man, I wonder if that would have killed. I think it probably would have. Like, Onyx is really weak. I wonder, what is Beautifly in Japanese? Let's see. Agehanto. What's the translation for that? I don't understand. Does that have the word? I don't think that has the word butterfly, like, even in it, unless there's, like, another word for butterfly that I'm not familiar with. Because I know, like, cho for butterfly. But I don't know of a different word for it. Because English, beautifly is, like, pretty self-explanatory what they were going for with that name. Let's just use Staravia again, probably. I could technically fight these guys one at a time, but we'll do it the intended way. We'll hit them with a little double battle again. In the spirit of the tag battle area. 2 Abras, both level 17, is actually pretty scary, I can't lie. That could be a lot of damage. That is a bit nerve-wracking. Okay. Attack. Does this kill? Abra's pretty frail. Okay, we do take out one of them, so we should be fine. Level 20. hidden power. Why do you have that? What type? Okay, it's just neutral. Chansey missed the egg bomb. That's not good. Okay. We're chillin'. Staravia is very strong. I also just realized I forgot to update my party. Not that it's mattered, but this should be much up. Netball, neat. It's up this way. Thought. I think we're supposed to go up. Ah! Go away! So spoiled from when I used to play with like difficulty changers, and you could just have a permanent repel that you could just choose to toggle off when you wanted to catch something, and then otherwise there's no battles. Green shard. Up here is like the little mansion where you get Rotom, I think. An old chateau, yeah. No problem, Cheryl. Ooh, Soothe Bell. That's actually pretty nice. For, if we wanted to get Crobat, maybe, then that would help us get the friendship requirement up. This is still Route 205, so I do not get to catch anything here. One of these fishermen definitely has like a billion Magikarps. One of them has like a trillion Magikarps. I know it. I can't prove it yet. Okay. This guy is a trainer. Are you the Magikarp guy? Nope. He has a Goldeen, the other early game fish. I have to wonder what they were thinking when they made moves like Water Sport and then gave it almost exclusively to Water-type Pokemon. As if you really need to make sure that you're lowering the Fire-type damage that your Water-type is going to get hit by. Which is a very interesting thing, you know, I was just wondering what was going on there. Or even more so, Mud Sport? So that your ground types can reduce the damage of electric damage that they're immune to. Like, very interesting. Also, we found the Magikarp guy. Look at that, level 8. So this one can only splash. Will any of them know Tackle? Level 15 Magikarp learns Tackle, and it finally gets to have a damaging move. He's got 6 of them. Let's see the range and quality. This one's level 10. They're moving up. Progressive difficulty. This one's faster than me. I remember me and a friend tried to make Magikarp do something in a competitive battle. It's just impossible. Magikarp is so bad. Genuinely just unusable. Oh, 16! He has one with Tackle. Oh my god, look at the damage. 2 damage! He's a demon, bro. He's so strong. Good hustle, Magikarp. Good fight. Good fight. I respect it. 6-7 EXP. Ain't no way. Yo, this is so stupid. I was talking to one of my friends who they live in Japan now. I think they used to live in Canada. They live in Japan now. And they're trying to get into education. And they told me that even kids in Japan know what 6'7" is. And I was like, you're joking, bro. Like, how? How is it that universal? But I guess the brain rot is still there in Japan too. And you know what? I saw it firsthand earlier today. I went on Twitter and I saw a clip of a stream by Otsukare, which is she's like an idol VTuber who also streams with her daughter, who's like, I don't know, 4 or 5. There's just a clip of like her daughter and some like other English VTuber, I think maybe like Utano Pandora or something. That doesn't sound right. It was some English VTuber. They had an interpreter with them, but the clip was literally just the kid going like 6'7", and they're like, no. I thought it was so funny, dude. Also, I was talking about grocery prices with that friend because it's so interesting how different the diet is between like somebody who lives in North America and somebody who lives in Japan, just because of the types of food that you have access to, right? So one of the big things, you know, like vegetables are a bit cheaper in Japan. One of the big things I saw, eggs are really cheap in Japan. Eggs are super cheap in Japan. Like, I always wondered why Japanese people eat so much egg. And now I understand. Because you're telling me you can get like a full pack of eggs for like 200 to 300 yen? I get it. I get it. That's a really good price. You know, if you buy like the cheapest eggs in Canada, you're paying like 500 yen equivalent at least. Realistically, you know, you get like eggs where the chickens don't live in like a 2x2 metal box for their entire life. If you buy eggs that don't come out of just abusing the chickens for as much like efficiency as possible, you're probably looking at closer to like 900, 1,000 yen equivalent. So like, the eggs in Japan are really well priced. It wouldn't affect me because I don't like eating egg. Although maybe I'd have to learn because the price different, like it's so cheap, you know what I mean? Like, it's so effective. But the other thing that was a huge thing for me, I really like eating fruit. And eating fruit in North America is very normal. You know, you can get like apples for like maybe 250 yen-ish for like a pound. I guess that's kind of counterintuitive because a pound is not a measurement that they use in Japan. Let me see. Pounds to grams, maybe? Okay, so if you wanted to get like a kilogram of apples, that would be like maybe 500 yen. Pretty similar deal for like oranges. Bananas are super cheap here. You can get like a kilogram of bananas for like probably, I don't know, maybe like 200 yen. 200 to 300 yen. Like, fruits are really affordable here. There are some that are more expensive. But in Japan, the funniest thing to me, my friend sent me a picture at the grocery store. They had a Black Friday sale on oranges. And it was still like 1,000 yen. And I was like, that's insane. That's like twice as much. And just the idea of doing a Black Friday sale for yen was so funny, or for oranges was so funny to me. Because here, Black Friday is like, I don't know, big stuff like furniture, technology, you know, just like expensive stuff. But I guess in Japan, fruit is expensive, so it makes sense. Like, she sent me a picture of a watermelon, and it was like 2,000 yen for a watermelon. And I was like, oh my god, that's so much money for that. Like, that's so not worth it. Like, here, I thought that watermelon is really expensive. Watermelon here is like maybe 600 to 800 yen equivalent. So like 2,000, that's... Look, watermelon is good, it's not that good. That's a lot of money. You could go to a restaurant, like, maybe multiple times actually in Japan. You could probably go to like 2 restaurant meals for 2,000 yen, I feel like, if you pick somewhere cheap. That's so much to pay for a watermelon. Like, I was so surprised. From now on, I'll buy fruit in Canada and I'll buy eggs in Japan. Let's shake on it. I'll buy your fruit, you'll buy my eggs, it'll be perfect. We'll be unstoppable. We'll save so much money. But I really thought about it because I've thought about, you know, one day, I think it would be cool to move to Japan for a while. I don't think that I could, like, spend the rest of my life in Japan. Maybe if I went and I got used to it, I could. But I do think there's some aspects about, like, Canada that I really like and that I would probably want to come back for. But I've always thought it'd be really cool to go live in Japan for a couple years, even like a few years, a decade, and then come back or something like that, right? But I think my diet would have to change so much. Like, you can't really affordably eat fruit very much. And the main thing that I'm worried about, I'm curious, like, how much it costs to eat, like, chicken or beef or, like, pork or stuff like that. Basically, meat that is not fish in Japan. Because I'm sure there are really good prices on fish. But I have, like, a really hard time eating fish. And I have a hard time with eggs for the same reason. Like, with eggs, I can bake it into other stuff and, like, still get value out of it, I guess. But with fish, like, the texture is, like, very hard for me to eat. So it would be tricky for me, I think. But with the egg prices being so good, I would imagine it's not, like, too bad to buy chicken. Probably. Probably. Also, here's Cyrus. What's the stat? Is Palkia, I guess, probably? I think this is Palkia. That's cool. When we smacked together, a brilliant flash of inspiration came to me. An easy way to become a great trainer. Listen close. Make certain all your attacks hit. Avoid enemy attacks for sure. You do that, you'll never lose. You'll be the invincible trainer. Yep, okay, thank you, buddy. Great advice. Just never get hit. And always hit your moves, and then you'll win. It's true. I guess that is exactly why Small Ant chose this game to do, like, can you beat Pokemon game without taking any damage? Is that one quote. These days, fish is more expensive than meat. Really? I would have never guessed that. Even though you live right at the ocean? I guess there's probably a lot of regulations on the fishing, because otherwise people would just, like, fish all the fish, and then there would be, like, no, you would ruin the ecosystem. Like, you'd mess up all the other animals, like, diet, I suppose. Can't say the meat is cheap. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, meat is not cheap here either. I was telling you about how much better the fruit prices are in Canada than in Japan, which is true. But in general, Canada is one of, if not like the worst country in the entire world when it comes to grocery prices. Our groceries are really expensive compared to like Europe or even like America. It costs a lot of money to eat food here, especially like decent food. It's a lot. It's very unsettling sometimes how much money stuff costs, you know? Especially eating out is really expensive too. I would imagine in Japan it's not too different. Like, you know, you go out somewhere to get food, it's gonna cost you a decent amount. But like here in Canada, the like cheapest you can go, if you go for like fast food, you know, maybe you're getting like some junk, like a hamburger and fries, or like pizza, or you know, just like the sort of standard chain fast food garbage stuff. or a very cheap family restaurant. Either of those two is gonna be like equivalent of about 1,500 yen. So like it's kind of expensive, you know? Like it makes you really think twice about it. I would probably eat out more often if it didn't cost so much more. Cause like I really like to go to a restaurant as well. Like nothing fancy, but I like to go to a restaurant and have a meal with a friend. I think it's a really nice experience, or even by myself. But when it costs like, I don't know, like 2,500 yen equivalent, that's a lot. That's hard. That's hard to do. I can't justify it very often. Also, here's Cynthia. I kind of forgot that you get to meet Cynthia this early. Oh, she gives me cut? Probably? I think that's cut. Yes. Thank you for cut. Bye, Cynthia. So let's teach cut. I guess we'll put this on Mr. This guy's become my H&M slave. He carries the rock smash, he carries the cut, he goes, and I copy him every time because I like the sound. This is the best Pokemon sound. No Pokemon can match the beauty of the. It's so good. Okay, yep, Staravia. I guess we can go do the gym now, I think. I think we can do our second gym here. Gardenia, hello. My last challenger was this awfully speedy young guy. His name was Shiny. He told me about you. He said another challenger's on the way, so that made me antsy. In my gym, nobody gets to battle with the gym leader, me, until the end. The challenger has to beat all the other gym trainers first. Well, that's fine. Yo, what's up, Nara? I know! This game was my first Pokemon game. It was one of my first games ever. I've been having such a fun time revisiting it. It's so nostalgic. Okay, how does this work? Oh, you have to battle and then it moves the claw. I remember. Addictive. Yes, it is, man. Cricketune. Cricketune is garbage. Like, it hurts my soul that Cricketune is so bad. Especially back actually in Platinum. Because all the bug moves are so bad in the old games. Like, nowadays, Leech Life is 80 power. In the old games, it's 20. It's worse than, it's half of Tackle. It's literally so bad. Like, the bug moves are so abysmal in the old games. It is genuinely, like, unusable. But, you know, Cricketune, he goes, and that's enough of a reason to put him on the team anyway. That's everything I need. Yeah, I think, you know, I think the most impressive, like, terrible Pokemon of all time might legitimately be a Zubat. Like, when you get a Zubat in the old school games and it knows Supersonic for 55% accuracy confusion, Astonish for the 30 base power ghost hit, and Leech Life for the 20 base power bucket. Like, early game Zubat might be the worst Pokemon of all time. I guess Magikarp is worse, because only Splash. It literally can't do anything. But Zubat's a close second. It might as well not do anything. You know, at least you can't even fish a Magikarp until it already is going to be high enough level that you could get Tackle or everything, right? I don't even think you get the fishing rod until you could have Gyarados in this game. But Zubat just comes out the box ready to be on the bench. Like, this truly generationally bad mon. So far, what I've been finding is that Staravia is a beast. This mon is goated. This mon is crazy early game. Like, The amount of early game fights this thing has carried, it's been soloing since I evolved it almost. Except for the one battle in the forest that had a Pachirisu and I had to switch out. I still can't believe I was like, oh, Pachirisu level 16, that might be scary, I should switch. And then it landed a critical hit spark into the slot. Like if I stayed in, I think I would have lost it. I probably would have lost my Staravia. Cause like crits used to be double damage. That's one of the things where I always think about how like dreadful playing competitive Pokemon in the old DS games must have been. Because it's already enough to have a strategy game that is functionally kind of similar to playing something like chess, where, you know, you might know how much damage your opponent can do, and then they get a critical hit, it does 50% extra, and it throws everything off. That's hard enough to account for, right? Accounting for double damage, like almost anything is gonna die, you know what I mean? That's so much extra. The variant swing is huge. I feel like, you know, playing back in the day must have been crazy. Because the old tournaments are really weird too. Nowadays, the way that competitive Pokemon works, you know, you go to a tournament, you'll play a bunch of best of 3 sets against people where, you know, nowadays you even get a sheet where it'll tell you like what attacks your opponent has, what items they have, like the Terra types, and you get to see all that. But even before that, you have your team preview and whatnot. And you're playing a best of 3, you get some time to figure out what's going on, you can scout for information. In the OG tournaments, like back when they did World Championships on Pokemon Platinum, there was no team preview, so you don't even know what your opponent's 6 Pokemon could be. You only know what yours are, and you just entirely have your own game plan and stick with it. So surprise factor was a huge thing back in the day, you know, like run a Pokemon that randomly has a really strong explosion that they won't expect or something like that. And the other thing that I learned that was really crazy is back in the day, you still had to bring the same 6 Pokemon, but you could change items between battles. So like, for example, the guy that won, I think it was 3 World Championships in a row, or maybe it was, no, he won 2009 and then 2011 and 2012. His name is Ray Rizzo. One of his teams, he would like bring Groudon, and he had a Trick Room mode, and he would use Iron Ball, so he would have his speed and have a really slow Groudon, and you use Trick Room to reverse the speed order so the slowest Pokemon go first. And so he would get you with that in one of the games where he has this super slow Groudon in Trick Room that can, you know, underspeed everything and attack first and do a ton of damage. And then on the next game, he'll switch it out to like Life Orb, and now the Groudon does 30% more damage. And he's running it on like a faster mode of the team. And it's like, imagine having to account for stuff like that while you're playing. That's so scary, dude. Like, that's crazy. Also, maybe crazier than that, apparently, a lot of the old school tournaments, like the regionals and stuff, so not worlds, it wasn't best of 3, it was best of 1. It was single elimination, so you physically travel to a regional tournament. You have to enter a lottery system to get into a limited number of slots. So you might go there and not even get to play the tournament. But if you get in, you play a single elimination best of 1 format where you have no information about what your opponent is running. That is like the most chaotic strategy game esport I think I've ever heard of in my entire life. Like, that is not even the same game to the game that I competed in at that point. You know what I mean? It's so different. You just listen back and it's like, my God, bro, I cannot imagine what being a competitive player back then must have been like. That is so interesting. I don't think I need Sandstorm. I'm just leveling up all of the squad, and then we will take on the second gym. We get Bite. Nice. Let's get rid of tackle. Can't imagine being competitive. It's hard, you know. Pokemon as a competitive game is really fun, but it's a very frustrating game too, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you will have a game where you play really well and your opponent needs like really good luck to win anyway, and they'll get it. Sometimes they'll get it, and it's like, oh my, why do I even waste my energy on this game? And then other times, it's gambling in the other direction. You'll recognize like, okay, well, I should lose here, but there's like a 30% chance that I could win, and then you get it, and you're like, oh, I just frauded that guy so hard. That's messed up. Every once in a while, you'll get a moment like that, and you're like, oh my, wow. And there's a lot of like interesting psychology to competitive Pokemon that happens even outside of when you're actually playing the game, right? Because in a game like chess, everybody has the same pieces, and you're just coming up with different ways to use them and try and catch your opponent off guard, right? But like, hypothetically, there's nothing that you can surprise them with in like one move or like one decision. It's just like a sequencing, like, knowledge differential, I suppose, right? But in Pokemon, there's a whole different game that goes on before the tournament where it's like, what do you decide to bring? On the one hand, you'll have people who will maybe choose to bring moves that are a little bit weaker but will never miss. Like, maybe it's very normal to run, like, Draco Meteor on a Pokemon and have it do, like, 130 base damage, just nuclear hit, and then switch out and get rid of the special attack drop. And that's just, like, a synergistic way to play it. But some people, they're going to be like, I don't like to risk the 10% chance that I lose the game instantly because I missed my Draco Meteor. So I'm going to run Dragon Pulse that is, like, half as strong, and I'll just make up the difference in other parts of my play. And then you have other people who roll up to the tournament and they're like, I'm going to bring Sleep Powder with only 75% accuracy. And some of my game plans, if I miss it, I lose. But I don't care. I'm going to bring Sleep Powder and it's going to be funny. Yeah, that's just the dichotomy, right? Some people just do that. There was a team going around a while back that was so annoying in Generation 9, in Scarlet and Violet competitive, right? So they introduced these new legendaries, the Treasures of Ruin. It was Qianpao, Tinglu, Woqian, and what's the other one? Qiu. So there's the new ones, and their gimmick is that two of them are offensive. They like lower everybody's defense or special defense. And then the other two, they're like defensive, so they lower everybody's attack or special attack. And the one that lowers special attack is like this really fat ground type, Tinglu. And the best move on it was Stomping Tantrum. It's like a 75 base power ground move that does double damage if your last move failed. So like, if you tried to protect twice in a row and it didn't go off, or if you clicked a different attack and it misses, then Stomping Tantrum does double damage on the next turn, right? So people started thinking like, okay, well, if I have this really fat guy that's just going to sit on the field for a bunch of turns, how about instead of clicking this weaker Stomping Tantrum over and over, I click a risky move where if I hit it, it pays off, and if I miss, I have the Stomping Tantrum buff, and it's fine, right? So what they did is the most degenerate thing I've ever seen in competitive Pokemon history. They started running Fissure, which is a 30% accurate move that one-hit KOs the opponent if it lands. So you just have this really fat Pokemon. It's really hard to kill in one hit. Especially because in the new Pokemon games, there's terastallization. So if you're weak to like water and have a really big water type, you just change your type and now you're not weak to water anymore. So you can sit there and you just click Fissure. And if it hits, they die instantly. And if it misses, at least your main attack is double power next turn anyway. Genuinely the dumbest strategy I've ever seen in any competitive game. It was so cringe, but kind of funny. There were some people who would refuse to run Fissure. They were like, that is just degenerate behavior. You will not catch me running Fissure. Anybody who runs Fissure is cringe. You know, there are other good moves. You don't have to run Fissure. And then there's just the people who are like running Fissure and they're just having a good time frauding people. Like, competitive Pokemon's so silly, man. As much as it is a very like rich and interesting strategy game, it is so stupid sometimes. I hate Fissure. At least with Fissure, the one saving grace of Fissure is if you're a flying type or you have levitate or something, it can't hit you. You know what I mean? If it's like sheer cold, does anything? I think maybe sheer cold doesn't work on ice types, but ice types are like so bad defensively that you don't see them very often, and when you do, they're like very easy to kill with something else anyway. And then guillotine, there's like, you can have ground types, I guess. You don't see that much anymore. You know what else is crazy, by the way? Speaking of power creep stuff, I always forget about this, but Sturdy, which in the modern games, if your Pokemon has Sturdy, which a lot of the rock types do, you know, you can always live a hit from full HP. You'll survive on one. It's like the Focus Sash item, right? But in the old games, it doesn't do that. It literally, it makes it so that Guillotine, Sheer Cold, and Fissure don't work, and that's all it does. It still does that in the new games, but what a useless ability back in Gen 4, bro. All it does is make it so the 30% accuracy Oko moves just don't work. But like, how often is that ever gonna matter anyway? Anyways, second gym battle. No, you're gonna make me kill a Turtwig? That's my son. Well, it's not my son, but that's her son. That's baby. That's my favorite Pokemon. I don't want to kill him. No. I'm sorry, Turtwig. I still love you. I'm sorry. Why did they do this? Why did they put him? Just let me kill like a Badoo or something. Like what the? Come on, bro. You're not supposed to have a starter Pokemon. Lucas was literally like, these Pokemon are so rare. You're just gonna give it to a random kid, and you're telling me that the gym leader also has one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my, yo, this Turtwig is fighting for his life though. This is the ultimate support Pokemon. Oh my God, bro. He put up the Reflect. He put up the Sunny Day. This Cherim in the back is about to be scary. Hold on. If I wanted to be smart, I would like purposefully sit in front of the Turtwig and wait for the sun to run out. But I'm not a coward, so I'll just, it's fine. I'm sorry, Turtwig, I still love you. Fun fact, I have a Turtwig plush, and he's my baby. Turtwig, you know how much I love Turtwig? My friend gave me a shiny Turtwig for my birthday like 10 years ago. He got a shiny Turtwig and he traded it to me for my birthday. I love Turtwig. It's my first Pokemon. That's my baby. That's my son. Yo, wait, Cherim is really fat. Oh my God. In the sun, this thing's stats are kind of beast. Wait. Okay, it doesn't do that much damage though. Probably fine. Oh, Reflect as well. I forgot that was Reflect. Making my damage like half. This won't kill, but it'll do a lot more. Oh, psych! Not even a crit, just a high roll, I guess? I don't know. Alright, well, GG. Oh wait, there's another Pokemon, I forgot. I forgot the battle's not actually over. Alright, who's next? I'm sure that it'll be so complicated and I won't just click wing attack again. Roserade! Okay, wait, that actually is kind of scary. I mean, I didn't bring anything better. I should have brought, like, Golbat. That would have actually been really good for this fight. If it has Sludge, that might kill. I mean, Roserade is a strong mon, dude. Like, this thing's special attack is really good for this point in the game. But I don't have a switch in, so, like, I guess I'm just clicking wing attack. Okay, thank God. I was just clicking Magical Leaf. Probably fine. It's still gonna do a lot, though. Ooh, yeah, Sludge might have killed. Crit Sludge would have killed for sure. How much wing attack do? Nah, Staravia is a beast, bro. What? What? That's crazy. That's just one? This mon is stupid. This is a Route 1 bird. How is this thing so powerful? What is Staravia's base attack, dude? What is your attack stat? It's 75. It's not even that high. Am I crazy? Is Roserade like way frailer than I think? What is Roserade's stats? Oh, Roserade is 60 HP, 65 defense. That's pretty low. Okay. Never mind. That makes more sense. I thought it was a little higher. I was like, yo, that's... I was not expect. I was thinking I would have to use a quick attack and then I would probably get it. I didn't think it was just gonna one-hit KO, like straight up. We take those. GG. A gift. It's gonna be sunny day? No, it's grass. Ooh, grass knot is pretty nice. I have to be selective because I always remember that in these games, for some reason, they decided to make it so that the TMs are not reusable. Like, you only get one of each TM, so... When I think about that, I think, man, you know, on the topic of how crazy being a competitive trainer back in the day must have been, can you imagine that you need a TM move that you already burned and you're like, damn, I guess I gotta play the entire game again and then trade it to myself. Like, dude, that's... It's always stuff that you would never think about that as a developer until the competitive scene exists, right? Like, you wouldn't be able to envision a need for quality of life features like that until they're actually needed, but... Like, man, the inconvenience that those people must have gone through just for the love of the game. I think I've only ever watched, like, one of his videos, because I kind of remembered him as being, like, a bit of a negative person in my brain, which could be wrong. But I remember there's, like, one guy on YouTube where it felt like his entire channel was him spamming videos being like, building an old Pokemon competitive team is a full-time job, and then he'll, like, show, like, him spending, like, 50 hours legit building, like, an old competitive team, and I'm like, that's crazy. That's an interesting video idea once. Doing that video like 20 times, it's like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, yes, the quality of life was not good back in the day, but also, you know, it was simpler times. Nobody knew what they were missing out on. You know, even now, I'm playing my copy of Platinum here with a suspiciously discovered infinite supply of rare candies. Because as an adult, I don't really want to sit there and level grind, like, against wild Pokemon for several hours later in the game. But as a kid, I never even considered the fact that the grinding was, like, boring or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I had all the time in the world, and it was, like, so immersive. It was just different times. Wait, this is Looker? Bro, he really is, he do be looking like a Team Galactic grunt. He just takes off his disguise in the middle of a building full of them, like nobody's gonna notice. Must warn you to be careful. This building has 2 stairs. One of them is a trap, but the crooks of Team Galactic, they don't appear smart. There should be an easy way to tell the stairs apart. Okay, so my guess, well, is they're probably guarding the proper stairs, but I probably get free stuff if I go up the one that's a trap. So, for science, we have to go up the trap. Nah. 'Cause, like, they always make it so easy in the old game. Oh, wait, actually, no, this is not they're guarding the trap stairs, but there is an item back there, and I want it. So, I guess we're doing 2 battles to go and get the free stuff. Just don't mind me, gentlemen. Look, he put his disguise back on. He's getting changed real quick. Like every Team Galactic grunt, you know. Sometimes you gotta take off the cyan wig and the futuristic outfits and just chill for a second. Do I ever die if they both go for absorb in comics? It's a Zubat. Like, they can't be that strong. Oh, and I'm faster as well. Okay, Onyx is bad, but like, surely it kills a Zubat. Yeah, with a crit. Okay, I would certainly hope with a crit that it kills a Zubat. Also, why did I Razor? These things literally are 4 times. Okay, and I missed, so it doesn't matter. The Leech Life. Here comes the 1 damage. Oh, big crit. Yo, ginormous critical hit from Zubat there. Oh my goodness. Let's check the damage on that. 3 damage off of the double damage crit. Wow, shoot. Packing a serious punch right there. That's some danger. 3 damage crit. Yo, Onyx might not be good, but it has been amusing having such a high defense Pokemon like in the early game. He just sits there, he just doesn't care. Okay, rude. Screeching my Machop. How dare you? And all these plasma grunts are seriously the same. It is. Do they use any Pokemon other than Zubat, like Glammeow and Stunky? I don't think I've seen a single Pokemon outside of those 4 specific, or those 3. I'm trying to remember. There's a boss fight here, right? It's like a, they have like a Skuntank. It's kind of scary. What do I want to bring for a Skuntank? Like, what do I have in my box that could be a power upgrade? Maybe. I don't think I get Gastrodon yet. B-Barrel has, like, decent stats. Could argue the B-Barrel bring. Golbat, probably not a bad option. Not like a great option, you know? Like, Staravia is going to be better, especially with Intimidate. I think my current team is probably fine. I don't know that I have anything much better. There we go. Oh, is the game audio loud? Oh, it kind of is. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize, dude, I turned it down on my end, but I always forget that turning the volume mixer down doesn't actually impact like the audio on OBS, so that's my fault. Also, my voice is like a bit quiet compared to, like a lot quiet compared to usual. No, it's normal, isn't it? Oh, my effects aren't on. Last time I restarted my computer. My effects were all... Okay, well, I should sound more usual now than I did before. Thank you for the heads up. Man. Oh, well, it is what it is. It's fine. We had like a power flicker yesterday, and I guess when my PC restarted, I just never bothered to check if my effects got, because I don't know why sometimes when I reopen the Wavelength software, like everything is still on, and then other times it's just like it resets itself. I don't know. I also turn everything off when I record, but I didn't end up recording anything yesterday. I have something I need to record a demo for, but I'm struggling with writing it a little bit, so haven't done it yet. But I have some things cooking. Wait, this guy's not even a trainer? Dude, it always astonishes me how you can genuinely just walk past everything in the actual Pokemon games. It was this, and also playing I did a randomizer of Pokemon Emerald off stream with one of my friends recently. And I really did not realize just how much of the game is optional. Like it's kind of crazy, you know? I'm so used to when I was grinding like Emerald Kaizo and like Run and Bun, which is like an even harder Emerald hack than Emerald Kaizo. And, you know, every route has like 10 trainers. They're not even like special. They're just, you know, you just have like, I don't know, like a random biker or a random youngster. They like start adding NPCs onto the route. They all have full teams. You're prepping. None of them are optionals. And then you go into an actual game and it's like, yeah, here's this like evil hideout. You can just walk past like 90% of them. Like, it just feels so silly to me. There's like so much. It's so lax, I suppose. I kind of forget sometimes. Also, wait, this guy might have like psychic types. He looks like a scientist. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have led with Machop. Scientist Travon. Kadabra! That's actually scary. Wait, that's a really high special attack Pokemon. Yikes. Ooh, that's scary. Yeah, no, that's not good. Okay. Let's see. 6130. 6735. Okay, let's go into Grottle. I'm kind of scared, not gonna lie. This is gonna hurt. Oh, not an X special. That's honestly even scarier than if he actually attacked. Yikes, dude! If this crits, I'm actually just dead, I swear. Please! Oh my god, this is so scary. Oh. Okay, I wasn't actually dead to a critical hit. I thought I was, though. Oh, dude. Why? That is, like, the scariest trainer that I could have pulled, especially because I was stupid and I led with my fighting type. It's okay. It's not a nuzlocke without the drama. You gotta have a little drama. Now, mind you, so far, we are deathless. And I would not put it past me to have a deathless nuzlocke of this, but I also wouldn't put it past me to lose something. Like, it's not that far-fetched to imagine. Ooh. A blue shard. And a revive. Wow. A revive for the nuzlocke. Huge. Just what I needed. Thank you. That guy's not even a trainer? Oh my. Nobody's a trainer here. Everybody's freeloading. Alright. So, boss battle coming up. Let's see. We can probably get some value out of Psyduck before the Skuntank comes out, if I had to guess. So let's try that, maybe. What is it with Team Galactic? Why did they take our Pokemon? They're just evil. They're just bad people. Upgrade. Ooh. I don't think I can use that, because I don't have anyone to trade with. Oh well. She wants something? You want to free the Pokemon. Jupiter, will deal with you. We'll have to see about that. Okay, it is the Zubat opener, a classic Team Galactic move. Which is why I've got confusion. Oh yeah. I was saying earlier how Psyduck is like my spirit animal when I'm like just having a bad day. Like this Psyduck reminds me of me when I was at work, when I was working retail, bro. Like the brain fog, the headaches. I feel like the two of us would have a chill time just like popping an ibuprofen and crunching through like a terrible shift. I think that we would vibe. Not that I want to be back in that headspace, but you know what? But you know what? He is a cute little guy. Dude, I said this earlier too. But that always reminds me, one of my favorite memories from working retail was there was a day where we were just chilling and this woman walked into the store and she had a stroller with a pet duck. She brought her pet duck shopping at the mall. It was like the best thing when I was just having like a slow day. She just came in with a pet duck. It was so cute. It was literally like a little baby in a stroller. One of like the most interesting things I think I've ever seen in real life. It felt like one of those mythical algorithm pulls, but in real life. It's like an algorithm pull for like an actual regular human being that happened to come shopping at the store. It was so cute. Everybody was like just checking out the duck. I don't think we got to like feed the duck or anything, but it was so cute. I love pet ducks. It's been a while since I've watched pet duck videos, but they are so cute. One of the cutest pets, I swear. Dude, that reminds me, you guys ever seen that guy that used to make a bunch of videos where it was like, how to hold a duck? And he would like go through it like a step-by-step, almost like a game. You add the duck to your inventory, or you had like a bunch of different different methods for holding a duck. I think it was one of the same guys that also just would post cute videos of his pet duck. But ducks are like surprisingly more keepable as pets than you would think. Oh god, Night Slash. That's gonna be scary because it could crit. Okay, Onyx is really fat, but I am poisoned. That's kind of scary. How much damage do I take? 6. Okay, Night Slash crit into poison will kill me, like, almost certainly. I guess we probably go into Machop, since we resist dark. That seems like a logical maneuver. Oh, smoke screen. Wait, isn't revenge like perfect accuracy? Hold on. Or is it low kick? It doesn't matter. They'll both do good damage here. Low kick is 100. Revenge. Oh, they're both, and they're not guaranteed. Uh-oh. Okay, well. This will do a lot of damage if I hit it. Is Skuntank fat? Is he heavy? Skuntank. Weight? 84 pounds. That's like, that's decently fat, but that's not like super fat. If he hits me, revenge is base 120. I think that's gonna be higher than low kick here. Let's go for a revenge. Hit him with the creeper. Oh man. Oh man, indeed. He went for poison gas. He didn't hit me. Rude. And I missed. Oh my. Machop inting. Okay. Don't miss this one. Okay, that was a crit. I was like, yo, that is damage. My god. Oh my, this guy, bro. Ain't no way. I missed twice. Oh no. Oh, that's, yeah, okay. Let's go Cricket soon. Whoop. How much damage? Oh, it's gonna do like so much, isn't it? Uh-oh. I'm just dead to another one. Okay, I can't go Cricket soon. Look. The optimal play here, if I wanted to win as much as possible, the optimal play here is to let Cricketoon die. But I don't want Cricketoon to die. I don't want to do that. It's my boy. Like, I'm conflicted. I could also let Onyx die. Onyx doesn't matter that much. Or I could risk. Like a lot. Like a pretty heavy risk. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to sack Onyx, I agree. It's sad, but like not really. I don't care that much about Onyx dying. Cause like if I go hard into Staravia and I get crit, like we probably wipe. Well, so much for Deathless. Look, Onyx, you did a good job. Machop missed twice. Sometimes it be your own homies. My bad, gang. Goodbye. I'm sorry, Onyx. No! First death of the run. Rest in peace. 07 Onyx. 07 second best. Our performative male, bro. He was named after the Leve song, and he didn't make it. Unfortunate. Okay, I like to see poison gas here. We're really scared of Night/Crit. That's like kind of the only thing that can go wrong, but that's not like that uncommon. It's a high crit rate move. Oh, he just goes for Screech. Okay, well, I think we're safe then. I think we got it. Because I'm faster, so. Imagine it was a speed tie and he just kills me. I would have been devastated, yo. Nah, we're good. Well, rest in peace, Onyx. First death of the run. Man. What a shame. Aren't you tough? Aren't you tough? You killed my rock snake. How dare you? Boss is researching the myths of ancient Pokemon. I hope your boss's dog eats his research. Clefairy came from space, hand it over? I don't know if that's true. Oh, it's the cycling shop guy. I have a weird question. Can you die to overworld poison in the old games? I feel like you can. I have like a weird hunch that I'm just gonna heal the lower HP one for good measure. I have like a weird memory that you can die to overworld poison in the old games. I could be wrong about that, but remember it happened? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it did used to happen. Okay, I gotta remember how to get out of here. Actually, I don't want Staravia to die either. Still got 29 ticks. 26. $20. 15. But yeah. Onyx would probably have been the better save if I could do trade evolutions and get Steelix later, but I can't. So like Onyx is going to get outscaled very soon anyway. It does kind of suck to lose my only normal resist, but it is what it is. That's not the right one. Move. Box 18. Name. We're gonna do 07. Salute to the fallen. And then wallpaper. Sky. So that they're up in heaven. Woo! I'm sorry, second best. You were the second best at your debut gym battle, and you helped with the second gym. No, you didn't, but you were helpful against Rourke. I appreciated you. 07, second best. Was walking out like, what is this? That man, my mom's not. Yeah, I remember having something similar happen. What do I replace with now? I mean, I don't have like a direct replacement. Like I could get another flying type, you know, Zubat. Golbat gives me poison. I could see. Do you get Float Soul by 25? I don't think so, right? I assume this is only gonna be a Weasel still for the time being. Swift is kind of nice. Move that can't miss. Would have been nice in the last fight where I just missed 2 times with 100 accuracy move because of one smoke screen. That is some BS, dude. I think I would always want Aqua Jet over Quick Attack. Like, I'm just not clicking Quick Attack if I have Aqua Jet. Okay. Level everyone. And then I guess we can level up. I guess maybe B-Barrel is like my highest statted mon, probably. But we'll level everybody up while I'm here. May as well. Can you believe Billie Jean caused the death of our beloved Onyx? Bro really missed both attacks and then threw him in front of a train. And with the, you've been hit by, you've been struck by, Chuck. Pow! Unlucky. I really want to be able to, like, go higher with my voice on that. I feel like the bit doesn't work as well. But he just does it, like, so high-pitched. I don't know how. It's so impressive. Rain Dance, that could be interesting. I'll take the option, sure. Badoo, oh my god, I just realized, isn't Badoo a friendship evolution? That's, yeah, I'm not using that. That's so annoying. Maybe if some, like, absolute disaster happens and I somehow let TURTWIG die, but, like, over my dead body is TURTWIG going down. That's my son. Okay, almost fully leveled. Reflect, interesting. We get Hootu or Noctowl. Top 1 disappointing bird. I don't know why I just taught Confusion over Uproar. Oh well, doesn't really matter. They're both bad. It's not like I'm actually gonna use this guy. Okay, so we'll bring... Wait, I want Psyduck too. Oh my... Okay, I got it. I think I'll bring Golbat as my last mon. Flying types have been really useful. Like, having a flying poison mon walls so much of the like Team Galactic people stuff. And also other grass types. He's got wing attack. He's not so bad anymore. So now we can go and acquire a bike. That's pretty baller. Cynthia again. Hello. Hello, have you come to promote me to champion? Ending the run? Looking for you. Got something nice. Champion title? Trophy? Oh, it's an egg. Oh my, I forgot. They give you a Togepi. But what happens if you just leave her here forever? What if you never take the egg? Like, do you just roll through the Elite Four and then you just get promoted by default? Like, nobody's home, you just win? That would be funny. No, I forgot about the Togepi. Unfortunately, not nearly as good as it is in the new games, because fairy types didn't exist back then, so Togekiss is normal flying. But still not a bad mon by any means. Bit of a pain to get online. I don't know that I'll actually use the egg, but I'll take it. Thank you very much. I hear boss music, real. Goodbye, Cynthia. And we get the bicycle. Yippee! You know, I never thought about this, but something I can appreciate having just played Gen 3 and now seeing how they worked out the bicycle in Gen 4. It's really interesting that they have like different gears on the same bicycle. So one of them is designed to be like slower and more controlled, and one of them's fast, right? So they basically compressed the mock bike and the acro bike both into one bike, instead of how it was in Gen 3, where you had to like go literally make backwards progress sometimes in order to go forward. You'd have to go back and switch bikes. Explorer kit. Oh, like the underground thing where you get to go mining? Wait, which house was it? This one. Underground man's house. Oh my god, are we going to the underground, chat? From Orberg, I work at the mining museum. While you're digging, you may uncover dark rocks. They're very hard. If you keep hitting them, the wall will collapse. Underground man. Gives me the Explorer kit. Yo! Okay. I don't think I ever did this as a kid. I can't go underground in his house? I can't dig a tunnel through his floor? What about just the city floor? No, do you need Wi-Fi? Do you actually need Wi-Fi to use the Explorer kit? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be so sad. You can't tell me my Explorer zone is lost media. No way. Oh! It's not, thank God. Yo! Oh, it's Rourke. What's up? Maybe your first time here, perhaps. Welcome to Sinnoh's Underground. Doesn't the radar make it obvious? Giant underground network of passages underneath Sinnoh. Do pretty much anything you want down here. You can dig up treasure, spheres, and make a secret base. You can play with your friends. Very neat. Well, I'm here to get a Pokemon encounter, personally. That was my idea, is that we run around and we find a Pokemon and I catch it. But I'm also wondering if there are even Pokemon encounters down here. Ooh, there's sparkly stuff down here. Okay, it's starting to seem like there's not encounters, because I feel like I would have hit a Zubat by now. Do I not have a pickaxe or anything? Like, can I not dig? I guess we need to leave. Probably. Alright, underground men. Give me a mission. Move trap up. Bubble trap. Leaf trap. Those are called traps. They're triggered when stepped on. The underground is a place you can go with friends. You might try setting those traps when you're down there with others. Want you to dig up some treasure or spheres. Check the radar for yellow spots. Go to such a location. Search for treasure using the touchscreen. Oh, it's touchscreen. Dude, y'all remember how, like, revolutionary the touchscreen was back in the day on the DS? That was genuinely, like, next level back then. To have a gaming console do that. I feel like the only other thing was, like an iPod or something. And I feel like even that... Was the iPod after the DS? I feel like it might have... Well, not the oldest iPod. I suppose there were iPods that were older than the DS. But man, times were really different. Okay, how do I search for treasure? What do I do? Oh my, I can't get over there. Where do I go? The tunnels don't connect over there. It's just some random hiker down here. I don't have anything. Okay, wait. There's sparkly stuff I can actually get to here. Down and right. Okay, like right here. But like, how do I actually get it? Leaf trap. What? Can I not mine treasure? Does he not give me a pickaxe? Until like later? Man, I wanted to be back in the mines. Gotta get our pickaxe swinging from side to side. Oh my, I forgot it's touchscreen. I literally, bro, This is why we need to return to old games, because in my modern adult life, I have developed the attention span of a peanut, and I literally forgot what he just said to me. Ain't no way, my bad. Sorry. Speaking of Minecraft, by the way, Ender Dragon tomorrow. I'm excited, dude. I've still never done the Ender Dragon. It's gonna be a first for me. I hope it's not too hard. I don't think it'll be that bad. Ding. Hello. Ring ring. Any treasure? Where the loot? How to digging? Oh, oh. Give me that. How do I get that? Dig. Oh. Something pinged in the wall. 3 confirmed. Digging for treasure and spheres. I put a sledgehammer and pickaxe in your explorer kit. I'm sure you can dig them out before the wall comes tumbling down. Good luck, youngster. Alright, hit him with a sledgehammer. Boosh! Ow. Boosh! Boosh! Hello? Where's the loot? Oh, I see a mark. What? Oh! Oh, there's a thing. Yo! I found one! Ooh! Wait, it said there's 3! Oh, that's doing a lot of damage. I think that the wall is gonna break. Okay, I think we're only getting our 1. Oops. I found 1, though! Yellow shard. Let's go. says there's another treasure, like, here. But where? It is nostalgic. I haven't done this in so long, dude. Wait, where's the sparkly? I see it on the map. It should be, like, around here. I have to, like, hug the wall more? Where the loot? Give me the loot. Or is it on the other side? I don't see it. The game is lying to me. Because the map shows me that there should be something. But my eyes, they deceive me. There is no sparkly. You know what's actually cool? I didn't really put this like 2 and 2 together. But a while ago, I saw my friend Calico, Calico Pascal. She also streams on YouTube, by the way. She was playing this indie game called Gemporium. And it was basically somebody just made an indie game that is the Underground Explorer, like, mining system. And you just go down there and you just dig for, like, gemstones and artifacts, and then you go back upstairs and, like, you'll have customers come in and you just sell them the gems that you bought that day. It's like a store management mixed with, like, the underground game. And honestly, it looked really fun. It looked really fun. I might get it one of these days. It was called Gemporium. And it looked kind of sick, I can't lie. Also, I think I understand now. It's like on this side, huh? Whoa! Hurl trap! Ah! Rude. Okay, here we go. Something pinged in the wall. 3 confirmed. Bet. Bang. Oh. Boo! Look at the speed run. Oh my goodness. What is this? Like a Tetris block? Wait, why can't I break it? I don't understand. There's another one. It's also like a Tetris block. Oh wait, no, there's more. I don't get it. Oh. No! Oh man, I was like 1 click away. So I guess the little Tetris block thingies are not, they're not actual treasures. Also, I hit a trap again. Whoa. Oh, my controls are... No, it's not even just that they're inverted. It's like random movement. It's like my body is just moving randomly. Okay. That was silly. Oh, there's 2. Okay, 2 in the wall. Oh, no. Those are no good. We have since learned. Gotta be like down here. Somewhere. Okay, there we are, there we are. Oh, we found both. I'm the GOAT! Oh my god, we actually got both. A star piece. Don't those sell for a lot? I'm pretty sure. Oh my, there's some... Oh! You gotta clean off the smoke. I'm sure that seeing that as like a 10-year-old would have been insane. It's so interesting the way that they like utilized the touchscreen stuff back when it was all fresh. This is not going well. Oh, I got one. That is all I'm getting, but... Prism sphere. Okay, so the ones in the middle are traps, probably. Ding. There's something kind of mesmerizing about being in the mines, not gonna lie. It's kind of fun. Okay, I guess I'll probably go up. Hello, underground man. Prism sphere 1. Red sphere 1. Blue sphere 1. Fossil. You can get fossils down there? That would be pretty good. I would like a fossil. That sounds very OP. Can I get a fossil yet if I do that? A little bit more. Underground couldn't hurt. Right. Alright, just one more straight back under the underground. Look, the Twi Knights yearn for the mines. I don't make the rules. Okay, well, he asked me to bury a sphere, so I'll do that. And then I'll come back up. Hello? The digger drill. Secret base. Making a secret base is kind of cool. I think I'll have mine be like the average male living space. Nothing in it, just my room. Alright guys, welcome. Welcome to my secret base. We got the computer. We got the rocks on the floor that you sleep on. That's about everything, to be honest. Nothing else needed. Like, what else more could you need? You got your PC in there. You got some rocks. That sounds like a pretty solid spot to me. Okay, gives me some stuff to decorate with. Thank you. Fossil. Final test. Okay, decorate it. Fine, I guess we can have my living space not be completely empty outside of my computer and my rocks. If you insist. Nope, don't exit. Close the door and then decorate. Okay, so we'll get a random table in the corner. Wooden chair at the computer, obviously, so we can sit at the... You can put it under the desk? Okay, we'll put my chair under the desk. What? Oh. What a shame. Okay. At the table, fine. If you insist. Small bookshelf for all the reading that I won't be doing. And a Baniri doll on the other side so that it looks symmetrical. Cool. It's a homey little base that we've got now. Let's go back. What's my final rewards? A TURTWIG doll! That's my son! Yo! Oh, everything was worth it. I love you. Thank you. Thank you! Okay, well, we have to go display my son in my room. I don't make the rules. He's forcing my hand to go back down there. He gave me a TURTWIG doll. Look at my baby. Oh my god. Let's put him at the door so that he greets you. Look at my son. Whee! TURTWIG doll. Aww. Cute. Okay. Let's find a fossil. Let's get me a fossil. That would be baller. Okay, down this way. Right about here. Ish. It's on the other side. What? War? Oh, further down? Yeah. Okay, what do we got? 3 confirmed. Okay, surely one of them is my fossil. Oh my god, it's like all garbage over there. Okay. Oh, here. Oh, I got all 3. Nice. I'm cracked. Dude, there's something so nostalgic about this. Like, it's not even just, like, the actual nostalgia. This just has the vibe of, like, old school gaming to it, to me. You know what I mean? Gameplay like this takes me back. It's so simple, but it's so fun. Okay, there's loot up here. Surely I will find my fossil that I'm so dead set on finding. 4! Oh my. 4 things. Wow. Remember when you didn't have to think? That's what I'm saying. Good old days. 2. 3. Oh, yeah. There we go. All 4. It's too easy. I'm ballin'. I wonder if there's somebody that you could trade with if I could like give him my spheres and he'll give me a fossil, or if I have to dig it up. To be fair, I don't even know if you can only get the Gen 4 fossils. It's not that good. Like Rampardos is okay, I guess. Bastiodon, very alright. I do have a lot of stuff. Oh, this guy just sells decorations, though. I don't need decorations. I need fossil. Whoa. Those are all like up here though. I can't go up there. Man. There's always so much loot in these other areas that I don't have access to. I wonder how come they're like confined anyway. Like that's why I'm like almost not sure if getting a fossil is possible yet, is what I'm curious about. Because I know you could go to Orberg and revive it, but I don't know if they wait until you're like further along before they give you access to the parts of the tunnels where you could get a fossil, because they're pretty strong. Pretty good Pokemon, you know. I think I might have excavated everything there is to dig down here. At least on this side. Maybe we go up here. We can find a little something. Come on, I just want to spelunk. Is it so wrong for a young boy to be spelunking? Get trap. This guy sells traps. But I don't have any friends to trap. The year is 2026 and Nintendo DS Wi-Fi is dead. Oh wait, actually that's not true. The year is 2025, almost 2026. And Nintendo DS Wi-Fi is dead. Rest in peace. You know what I'm hoping? I'm gonna go to my cousin's place for Christmas Eve. I'm gonna see if I can borrow some of their old Wii games, because I still have my Wii U to run them. But I don't have that many games. But my cousin, on the other hand, he doesn't even really like live at home anymore. He just comes back every once in a while, and he has like a huge collection of old Wii games there. So I might see if he minds if I just like borrow some of those for a while. Because it would be fun to revisit some old Wii games. That's my jam. Alright, what do we got? 3. There's 1. This one's like pink. Oh, it's a pearl. That's cool. There we go. Or never mind, it's a pale sphere. Three in the wall. There's 1. There's 2. I'm cooked. Oh, I see it. But I can't grab it. Oh, well. There's one more here. Surely one of these will be my fossil. Uh-oh. I've made a severe and continuous lapse in judgment. No! Okay, well, I have no idea where the other one was. Green and red sphere. Apparently there was another thing down here as well. It was a trap. I knew it was going to be a trap. Oh, yo, I got yeeted. Sheesh. Apparently there's more loot. Somewhere? Here? Yep. Okay. Heard. 2 confirmed. Oh my goodness. It's so Jover. Oh, heart scale. Whoa. That's cool. I didn't know that you could get those from the underground. A heart scale is pretty sweet. You can use that for like a move tutor. It shows a sparkle here. Here it is. Another one. 4. Oh my. Oh, it's cooked. I got one more, though. How are there 2 more things in there? That's crazy. Oh my god, I don't know how I was having such a dry spell of finding stuff, but apparently there's even more sparklies here now. Oh! Rude! The move trap. There's 2. There's so much loot. This area is infinite. Oh, I'm a psychic. There we go. Surely one of these has to be a fossil eventually. It's not seeming like it, though. No matter how many times I say surely. They're just all regular gemstones. Well, okay. I think that's enough underground, but that was fun, though. We will be back for the fossils another one of these days. We'll find it, I'm sure. They said it's possible, so... I have one last thing I would like to do in-game today before we hop off. So let me grab my boy. Put away the egg that I don't really care for. If fossils really do appear, what would you aim for? Okay, well, it depends. If it is possible to get any of the fossil Pokemon up to that point, I think Aerodactyl probably the best. Rock flying is really good. It's really fast. It hits really hard. I think Aerodactyl would be sick. If I can only get the Sinnoh fossils, probably Rampardos would be the preferable one for me. But they're both interesting. I mean, now that Onyx is dead, having any sort of rock type would be much welcomed, in my opinion, so... It could go either way, but Aerodactyl would certainly be the best, I think. Let's grab some free berries. Orange berries is nice. Let's hop on the bicycle. Boom, doo, 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 ba da boom, man, the music in the old Pokemon games is so good. Ah, I love it. Bibbidi bobbidi boo wop. Forgot I had that in front of my party. Okay. Oh! Man, I skipped all these trainers earlier, and now I'm gonna bump into all of them while trying to rush back. Level 14! Okay, well, this should just go in one, right? I'm slower! Oh my goodness, my son is actually built like a block of cement. Very sturdy, very heavy. He's just a blob. He's a chonker, but I love him. Leave me alone. Oh my goodness. So many wild encounters. Okay. This way. Back into Floaroma. Up here. And now, hopefully, next time we play the game, this tree should give me a honey encounter. Supposedly. Imagine I go through all this, I bike all the way back, it's gonna give me a male Combi. It's gonna be the worst possible. We're gonna get stuck with a male Combi, new sacrificial piece. I have a weird feeling. But who knows? Maybe it'll be great. Maybe... Can you get, like, Heracross here? Heracross would be really good. Let me save again, because I'm paranoid. I'm a double saver. Okay, that's probably a good... That's probably a good stopping point for tonight. We got another badge. We went mining. We had fun. Thank you guys for hanging. Real quick, before I go off for the night... I want to remind everybody that tomorrow night, same time, we're going to be doing the Community Minecraft server, sort of unofficial finale episode. We're going to go to the end. We're going to beat the Ender Dragon. I've never done that before, so I'm very excited. And I would much appreciate if any of you guys want to come with and help me conquer that. Have some people to hold my hand through it. And then Sunday, we're going to be trying out my good friend Nahi Kikomori's new birthday game that's coming out on... Well, the game is releasing on Saturday if you want to play it. It's free. It's called Nahi's Winter Holiday. But I'm going to be trying it on stream on Sunday. So we're going to get to play my friend made a dating game, which is going to be very interesting. But yeah, for tonight, I think that's all from me. I don't know if my mic picked it up, but my stomach is growling, bro. I need to go eat. So I'm gonna hop off. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day or evening, and I will see you tomorrow for some Minecraft. Bye bye. Take care, everybody.